Looking for a university that can guide you in your following dreams? Then think the Catholic University Institute of Boya, the growth mindset entrepreneurial university. The Catholic University Institute of Boya run an Afro-American model that helps students to become the best version of themselves. We train students to become job creators and not job seekers, and instill in them moral and spiritual values. Admissions open now in the School of Business, Agriculture and Natural Resources, School of Engineering, School of Information and Technology, School of Health Sciences, School of Arts Education, School of Law, and School of Journalism and Communication. We run HND, BSc, MBA and Master's program as well as certification programs. In Boya, our campus is located opposite Bilingual Grammar School, Moliko. In Douala, we are at Bonaberry, Ancienne Route behind Lycée Polyvalent. To apply, go to www.cuib-cameroon.org/apply. Contact us now on 656-062-976 or 680-451-876.
Special good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Special good afternoon, our fervent televiewers of your darling radio and television station DMR TV. Yes, it is another fresh dose of your program. It is CUIBR that comes up every Saturday from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. And of course, we make sure that for those of you who could not maybe catch up on the regular Saturday, on Thursdays we give you a rebroadcast at exactly 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Still, you're welcome to this edition of CUIBR, and we are broadcasting live here at the foot of Mount Cameroon, the foot of Mount Fako, here in the legendary Hospitality Boya. And on today's edition of the program, we shall be looking at the senior year defenses. Of course, we know that they are coming to the end of the road as far as their bachelor's degrees are concerned. Yes, as far as their 4-year programs in the Catholic University Institute of Boya are concerned. Yes, they are negotiating their last bend. We shall be looking at that. There are various defenses that took place this week in the campus of CUIB. And of course, we have a special package for you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be taking you to the kingdom of Morocco. Yes, we shall be discovering one of our flag bearers out there who made sure that she defended the colors of Cameroon, the colors of the Southwest region, the colors of CUIB. Yes, you shall be getting more on that on today's edition of the program. Whatever you're doing right now, just stay glued to your television station, because we are promising you nothing but the best of information, the best of entertainment, the best of education on today's edition of CUIBR. My name is Lingongo Oscar Musonge. Stay with us. We shall be right back as we will begin with matters of the day.
Yes, and I recently graduated from a master's degree in the United States. However, my journey started in the Catholic University Institute of Boya in 2019, where I graduated.
I'm from CIB. Of course, everybody thinks our school is 1 million. Why?
CIB, of course, this our logo.
I'm from CIB, of course, entrepreneurship is favor more than other subjects.
I'm from CIB, of course, they all think we are at Jabo. I'm from CIB, of course, everybody thinks an iPhone is our school necessity. Right.
I'm from CIB, of course, our lecturers are the best.
I'm from CIB, of course, our school campus is very neat.
You're welcome back, dear televiewers. And of course, like we did mention, we are going to begin with the first crux of today's matter. And we are going to be visiting, of course, revisiting the senior year defenses out there in the Catholic University Institute of Boya. And of course, the defenses took place on Tuesday, the 16th of July, 2024 in the various schools. We are talking about the schools of Information Technology, that's the School of IT. We have the School of Business, we have the School of Engineering, we have the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Yes, we shall be, of course, contacting now DMR TV's May Nadesh, who is going to paint us the picture of how the senior year defenses were. Stay with us.
As early as 9 a.m. Tuesday, July 16, 2024, students of Bachelor of Technology in School of Business and School of Information Technology, Calicut University Institute of Boya campus had begun defending their final year project in the presence of academic staffs, family members, and friends.
We are going to pick one, and we successfully saw that the logistic arrangement performed better, so we chose that.
It is important that you get expertise, people who are well knowledgeable about the skills, and you also have to make a recommendation on material selection.
Technology's role in language learning and communication, how different people have utilized technology to impact language.
From the School of Business and School of Information Technology, the defense performance was excellent. The chairperson in charge of Bachelor of Technology students in the School of Business, Mukete Emmanuel, at the end of the exercise, congratulated the students for a job well done while encouraging them to have a close collaboration with their supervisor and a mastery of their work.
Well, I think it's an important exercise, and it's also one of the flagship tradition which Calicut University of Boya has put in place with respect to start training the students to have an experience with public defense, for them to be able to explain based on Okaya scientific research and then come and defend it in front of members of panels where they are going to interact with them and also educate them on certain aspects on how to go about it, so that subsequently in the future they'll be able to carry out such exercise with ease. I also want to advise that this exercise is a learning exercise. It's an academic exercise, which implies that learning continues. So they should take it as a learning process. They learn what they are able to gather from the exercise and put it in practice for subsequent defense that they have in the future.
While coming as a relief to them, some students voiced out their challenges and how they overcome them in the course of their final year project.
I had issues with actually coming out with the particular type of project that would be suitable for the town of Boya, because my case study was for Boya. And so I had that issue, but then after consulting with a lot of people and asking them how possible can this thing be, they had to give me direction which I could pull through.
And some of them did not even answer my questionnaire, so it was a challenging thing for me. I was patient enough to go through another ones that would be able to help me to do what I was asked to.
The final year students defended their project under different discourse, defending their project, thereby explaining their understanding of what they learned during their research. The jury scrutinized this project, making sure these students understand their various fields and focused. Some of the students expatiated on what is expected after their presentation.
After this, I will still do some internships because, again, I'm still new to the market. So I believe I still need to do some internships, and I have more to learn.
After now, we are looking up to the active world outside there, because outside there is not like in school. We are now exposed to, okay, yes, you are done with your defense. Now what can you do next? So we are looking up to building more skills as far as civil engineering is concerned.
With these topics presented and approved with good grades, it is safe to say that the Calicut University Institute of Boya is sending out professionals who will positively influence the job market and develop the society.
Special thanks to you, Nadesh May, for that very, very explicit and brilliant report out there. And of course, we are reminding our televiewers that admissions are open in the various schools of the Calicut University Institute of Boya in our Boya and Douala campuses. And of course, in Boya, we are located opposite Lycée Moliko de Boya, Lycée Bileng de Boya. And of course, in Douala, we are located around Ancien Route Bonaberi, behind Lycée Polyvalent out there in Douala. We make sure that we meet your needs, especially when it comes to your professional needs. We make sure that we come to your various aids to give you nothing but the best of entrepreneurial experience. And we know that at the level of the Catholic University Institute of Boya, we believe more in practicals than theory. So don't make a mistake to maybe look around, because right here we have the Catholic University Institute of Boya for you. It is a growth mindset entrepreneurial university. It's a university that meets up with the current demands in the world market. And remember, we train job creators and not job seekers. That is our motto. That's our belief. That is our mission, our vision. We make sure that we train job creators and not job seekers. And of course, from one very important aspect of the program to the next, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear televiewers, after undergoing a rigorous selection process, the School of IT Software Engineering sophomore QUIN ABOH was selected as one of the 10 students in Cameroon to participate in HUAWEI Seeds for the Future 2024 from July the 3rd to the 10th in the Kingdom of Morocco. The trip and the entire expenses fully sponsored by HUAWEI. QUIN joined 140 students selected by HUAWEI from 16 other African countries. The one-week program was focused on fostering a digital community and enhancing ICT sector skills. Prior to her departure, QUIN was acknowledged by the president of the Catholic University Institute of Boya, Reverend Father Bartholomew Anyao. And of course, she was congratulated, and of course, she was given the best of luck as she was traveling. And of course, QUIN is back. She is back. She is with us. She is here. She is live. Special good afternoon to you, QUIN ABOH. Of course, I'm right to say, beauty with brains.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, dear viewers.
How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
You're great. And of course, we got the intro that you're just coming back from Morocco. How are you? How is Morocco?
Morocco, I'm great. Morocco was inspiring. The food was good. The people were welcoming, and everything was great.
You ate? Did you see? Did you have the chance to eat timanambusa there, or ero or something?
Not at all.
So, all right, because you mentioned the food. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like we did get, this is a very, very important exercise in the life of our students in the Catholic University Institute of Boya, and just like we mentioned, amongst, of course, the many students who were shortlisted for this program, QUIN was among the 10 that was selected to represent the country out there in Morocco. Before we move into anything deep, QUIN, what is this all about? HUAWEI Cameroon, we know that it's in partnership with universities in Cameroon, and CUIB'S is one of the universities. But what is HUAWEI in the first place? Like people watching, like HUAWEI?
HUAWEI is a tech company based in China.
Okay.
And HUAWEI is known for inspiring young talents across Africa and the world. And this year, they selected 10 students from Cameroon to represent the country at the Seeds for the Future program in Morocco.
Okay, Seeds for the Future program. Is this an annual, programming, or better still, is it... you just come once in a whole while? Well, how is it like?
The Seeds for the Future program is an annual program, but for with the coming in of the COVID-19, the program was made online, so it became a virtual program. But this year, the program had to be on site.
On site.
Yes, on site. And 10 students were selected.
Yeah, now talking about the selection process, it was really rigorous, 40 of you were shortlisted. We had about hundreds of interested students across universities in Cameroon. Hundreds. We're talking about at least 200-300 of students who applied to be part and parcel of this program. Of the hundreds of students that applied to be part of this, of course, of this training program, 40 of you were selected, like shortlisted for interview. And out of the 40 of you, just 10 of you were finally selected to represent 237 Green, Red, Yellow in Morocco. I mean, how was that for you? I mean, how did that go for you? How did you even know about it?
Okay, so we have a school WhatsApp group, and our HOD, that's Engineer Tiako Fani, sent the application process to the group.
Yeah, your dean?
Yes.
Your dean?
Yes,
okay.
The dean. So when she sent this link, and I took a look at it, and I saw how rigorous this was. I was afraid, because 10 out of 40, that's crazy. So I applied, and for the initial application, I got selected, and we're told to take the exam. The exam had to comprise of 5G, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and power technologies. So we wrote exams that we wrote the exam that was around these topics. So after writing the exam, 40 of us were shortlisted for the interview, and 10 individuals had to be selected to represent the country and HUAWEI Cameroon. So we went in for the interview, which was online and on-site for some people.
So yours was online, on-site?
No, mine was online. So I was in Boya, yes.
Yeah, now the question, I mean, which many people are pondering is, first and foremost, you passed through that 100 and then 40. Were you convinced, seeing yourself among the final selected 10, since you already knew that 10 will be selected? Like, how was it were you convinced? Was it an issue of you being convinced, or you left everything in the hands of God?
I knew I was up to the task, but that selection process, you still had to have some fear in you, but I knew I was up to the task. So I went in for the interview with a lot of confidence, and I was so explicit with them, told them my who I am, told them what I'm doing and where I'm headed. So I think that was the deal breaker for me.
I see. So now you had to be selected, and you knew you had that confidence in you. Yes. Now, do you want to share with us why you think that you were to be selected? What was special about you? I mean, 40. What was special about you? CUIB, maybe not as big as other universities in Cameroon. So what was special about you? Why were you convinced?
First of all, I'd like to say that I'm a student with purpose.
Okay.
Yes.
Student with purpose.
Student with purpose.
Okay.
So I know why I'm in the Catholic University Institute of Boya. I know why I'm the software engineering department. And when you have a purpose, automatically you have a goal. So I had my goals written down in a clear order. So when they were asking me about, what do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you doing? I did not stutter. I told them as it is. I told them, okay, right now I'm into community. I'm the GDS lead. That's the Google Developer Student Club lead for the Catholic University of Boya. I'm working on projects. I've worked on projects, and I just told them my aspirations, and I guess that was what made me set me apart from other applicants. Yes.
Very interesting. And of course, you went to Morocco hitch-free, and at the level of Morocco, it is worth noting that you guys was it just about Cameroon, the other team persons, the other members you met out there in Morocco? How was the division done like?
Well, the division was done per country.
Okay.
So you have to actually stick to your country. But we competed as Africa in whole. So they divided us, especially for the Tech for Good competition. Yes, we were put in groups of 5 per country. Yes.
5 per country.
5
so
per
you
country.
were in Cameroon?
I was in Cameroon, Cameroon A.
Cameroon A.
Yes.
Okay. And then there was Cameroon B.
Yeah, there was Cameroon
and
B.
then other countries A and B and so.
It depends on your population.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Cameroon, since we are 10, is what? A and B.
A and B.
All right. Now, going now, let's go into your topic proper. Do you wish to share with us? Because for more indications, we got, of course, information that your presentation topic was improper waste management in Cameroon, ECOBIN. Improper waste management in Cameroon, ECOBIN.
ECOBIN.
So, I mean, can you throw more light on that?
So when we got to Morocco, we were informed about the Tech for Good competition, and this competition is one in which students have to pick problems in Africa or their country and try to solve them using technology. And of course, this problem had to solve at least one of the Sustainable Development Goals. So when we got there, my team and I were so confused because, sincerely speaking, there are so many problems in Africa and Cameroon. So we pondered, and finally we had to work with this particular project, improper waste management in Cameroon, and we call it ECOBIN. Mm-hmm. So ECOBIN is a smart bin that has educational and gamified content, and our target population was the children aged 15, from the age of 15 downward, because statistics show that this age range actually makes up 49% of the total Cameroonian population. So we believed that if we target this population and not just provide a method for them to dispose of their garbage properly, but at the same time educating them, then we stand a chance to impact the future Cameroon. So we're like changing the mindset of people, not just advocating for the proper waste disposal. That was what ECOBIN is all about.
Interesting. And of course, maybe we take a little look at that. I mean, your experience out there. We'll visit now a technical bench to see the little that we have as far as your Morocco expedition was concerned.
Then the waste or the garbage collected will be given to, because we have recycling companies in our country, so we're going to give this already sorted waste to these companies.
Okay, guys, we are starting. Here you go. Come on.
Follow the leader, follow the leader. Follow the leader, follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Follow the leader, follow the leader. Follow the leader, follow the leader. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Of course, we it's very obvious that you were not just all concentrated with presentations, but you had to do some exercises to calm down the nerves and relax the atmosphere.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, that's interesting to note. And ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting that out of 28 teams present, our own Queen ABOH's team, which is Team Cameroon A, emerged fourth as far as their projects were concerned in terms of classification. Congratulations, Team Cameroon A.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and I mean, what do you think that propelled you guys to this milestone? 28, fourth out of 28. That's a whole lot.
Well, I was lucky to be the pitcher, so I pitched for my team.
Okay, you pitched, meaning you're more of like the leader of your team. Is it the same?
I was
pitch?
a presenter of the project, so I had to tell the audience and the judges what our project comprised of, and convince them to actually see into it and see that it was feasible enough to be selected.
So as a leader, how was that experience for you? Because that's another additional experience in the experience.
Yes.
I mean, how did you become the pitcher? How did you find yourself there? Like, was it a selection thing, or it was just more of she can do it?
It was more of she can do it. It was like my teammates had this unusual belief in me. I was surprised because these are people I've never met before. Yes, even though we were from the same country, it was our first time together, and it was our first time collaborating on a project. So they just selected me. They were like, and this happened towards the end. They were like, "No, Queen, you're going to pitch for us because we believe you can do it. We believe you can convince these judges." I was like, I was mesmerized, and I accepted the proposal, and I'm glad I did, because the weight of people depend on you, and you have to bring this success to them. So it was I was afraid, but I'm so glad it pulled through.
Your team members depending on you, CUIB'S depending on you, Cameroon's depending on you. In fact, Mother Africa is depending on you. And talking about your team members, it's obvious, like you just mentioned, that you guys you met at the level of maybe traveling and all that kind of stuff. We are in a bilingual country, predominantly, of course, French speaking. Were you the only maybe selected candidate at the level of the English speaking regions of Cameroon? Of the 10,
well,
before the 5,
two of us are from the southwest region.
Okay,
but that does not mean they are Anglophones, right? I was the only Anglophone there.
Okay.
But two of us were from the southwest region.
So how was the language stuff like? Meeting your colleagues, which are obviously maybe French speaking and the rest. How was it like? Was it a challenge in terms of collaboration?
Cameroon is a bilingual country,
Mm-hmm.
but it was my first time seeing English dominant, because in our country the French speaking part of Cameroon makes up 8 regions.
Yeah.
So it's normal for you to go in a setting and French is the dominant language spoken.
Mm-hmm.
But this time around that was not the case. English was dominant, and English was the main language for interaction, presentation, everything. So those of us who had English as our first language, or who knew how to speak the English language better, actually had the upper hand. So that was what happened.
Okay, so it means you had little or no challenge when it comes to collaborating with your teammates.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and of course, talking about language still, HUAWEI, it's a company based in China, and it is clear that what took place in Morocco also took place in China. Yes, it was. I'm sure it was done simultaneously.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, going to that, what's the working language of HUAWEI? Chinese?
I would say English. Yeah. When they are out of China, it's English.
Okay. So the official working language of HUAWEI is English?
I believe so. I don't have much information on that, but I believe it's English.
Okay. That's interesting. And of course, let's look at the level of Cameroon before you traveled and the rest. I mean, how did it go out there? Which ministry was in charge? We know that normally it should be the Ministry of Higher Education and all that. So can you give us an understanding of the treatment you people were given at the level of Cameroon, and maybe when you were back and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Before we left the country for Morocco, we had a send-off party, and in this gathering, Professor Jacques Famjongo was present.
Okay, that's Professor Jacques Famjongo, Minister of State, Minister of Higher Education. Okay.
Yeah, it was a privilege seeing him for the first time up close.
Yeah,
it was really interesting, and he made us understand that Cameroon depended on us. We were the future of Cameroon, and we all hear this thing. You guys are the leaders of tomorrow, but someone of that caliber saying it to me to my face, that was responsibility. So we knew that going out there meant a lot of business for Cameroon. Cameroon was so much interested in us, and we had to put in our best. So that event encouraged me a lot, knowing that okay, I'm representing somebody. I'm an ambassador. People back home are depending on me, and I had to put in my best. So that send-off party played a major role in my performance in Morocco. I can attest to that.
Interesting. We are seeing attestations, and we are seeing some, maybe another face there. Is that the minister's representative?
Yes, that was the minister's representative, Madame Bala.
Madame Bala, okay. So this is Team Cameroon A, or?
This is the entire team.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah. And this is Team Cameroon A.
Team Cameroon A.
Yes.
Full out of 28 teams, and that's interesting. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
You can see the flag of Cameroon, our fatherland, is flying high, and it's just worth noting that CUIB is the university where you're supposed to send your children, because these are the opportunities that come with being in the Catholic University Institute of Boya, the Growth Mindset Entrepreneurial University. We are doing things very differently, and we are giving opportunities, yes, for students to be part and parcel of the working experience and to think out of the box. Now, that project, of course, improper waste management in Cameroon, ECOBIN. We want to understand what's the future of. Has it ended? Did it die down out there in Morocco, or there's still? What's the way forward?
It has not ended.
Okay.
Because we are now working with a program called Purpose in Motion. So we've been assigned mentors, and the project continues. We're working on it. By the way, we're having our first workshop session on the 26th of July 2024. Online, of course.
Okay, online. For your team Cameroon A.
For the entire,
all
those who were selected.
Yeah, all those who were selected. We're talking about your project, which of course is called 4th out of 28. So are you saying that Team Cameroon B is supposed to join you in this project?
No.
ECOBIN?
No.
Yes.
No, Team Cameroon B have their own. I don't know much about their aspirations, but for Team Cameroon A, we are bent on continuing this project, because this is a very important. This is a problem in Cameroon, improper waste management, and that's a lot of money out there. Waste is money. If we can turn this waste to wealth, then a lot of things will change for Cameroon. The agricultural output is going to change, it's going to increase, the livelihood of farmers will increase, revenue in the country will increase. Soil fertility, a lot of things are at stake right now because of this improper management of waste. So it's a problem. It's a pertinent problem in Cameroon.
And a problem that you guys are bent to solve. And then by the end of your research, by the end of your problem solving, where are you going to channel the idea, like the final idea, the final product or final output of your research and your work?
I believe that.
Are you going back to HUAWEI, or are you going to Cameroon, or what's going to happen?
Not necessarily.
And how long is that going to take, anyways? Just a follow up.
Starting with our country, I believe we can pitch this at the Ministry of Higher Education. They'll be very much interested, because we already have a name, the Seats for the Future. We are the Seats for the Future, and they know us already there. So I believe that's already an open door.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be, and the minister's representative, she was thrilled. Seriously, her jaw dropped at the project, and I believe that was she was so proud of us.
Okay.
And I believe that's impact we've already created. So pitching this to the government, I don't think that's going to really be a big problem, and we'll get to convince them. And there are other companies out there interested in stuff like this. We can have partnership with other countries, institutions. Yeah, so I believe the project is positive. the feedback was positive. So I believe, let's say 5 years, hopefully.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of time. So it means
work.
that there's a lot of work to be done.
It's a lot of work to be done.
So are you by any chance saying that Huawei is all ended like that? Because you have been mentioning Cameroon, pitching into the government. So the whole Huawei company, of course, based in China, developing talents who are interested in IT.
No, it has not ended like that with Huawei, because we have access to the Huawei office in Yaoundé already. Okay. So yes, so that's an open door. We get to Huawei in China through their office in Yaoundé. So that's how we're going to do it. All these connections, the network.
Interesting. And of course, televiewers, we shall be taking on a transitional imperative. When we come back, we shall continue with our Moroccan. Moroccan? Of course, we shall continue with the Morocco experience with our own QUIN ABOH. Stay with us.
Are you looking for a university that can guide you in your following dreams? Then think the Catholic University Institute of Boya, the growth mindset entrepreneurial university. The Catholic University Institute of Boya run an Afro-American model that helps students to become the best version of themselves. We train students to become job creators and not job seekers, and instill in them moral and spiritual values. Admissions open now in the School of Business, Agriculture and Natural Resources, School of Engineering, School of Information and Technology, School of Health Sciences, School of Arts Education, School of Law, and School of Journalism and Communication. We run HND, BSc, MBA and Master's program, as well as certification programs. In Boya, our campus is located opposite Bilingual Grammar School, Moliko. In Douala, we are at Bonaberry, Ancienne Route behind Lycée Polyvalent. To apply, go to www.cuib-cameroon.org/apply. Contact us now on 656-062-976 or 680-451-876.
You're welcome back, televiewers. If you are just joining us, you are watching the program CUIB'S. Yes, a program that talks about, of course, the details, depth, nitty-gritties of the way in and way out of the Catholic University Institute of Boya. We give you nothing but the best of information here, and we make sure that we meet your needs. Yes, all your questions are answered on this program, and please do well to be part and parcel of the Catholic University Institute of Boya's experience. Yes, we shall guide you through this period of admission. So our admission is open, and you can visit any of our campuses. You can even visit us online like you did get earlier. So please be part and parcel of us, and you will not regret. And once more, we are with QUIN ABOH, who represented Cameroon out there in Morocco for the Seeds for the Future program sometime in July. You're welcome once again, QUIN.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Now, you are a sophomore student. Sophomore, ladies and gentlemen, we are an Afro-American university. And in sophomore, we mean second year students. Yes, sophomores. We call our first year students freshmen, our second year students sophomore, our third year students junior year, and our final year, as in fourth year students, we call them senior year. So sophomore students in the School of Information Technology, the department software engineering department. And it is worth noting that you are expecting your results to be able to move to the junior year. And we say good luck to you. And we are just so convinced, just like you are convinced that you're supposed to be among the 10 selected. We are very convinced that you are not just going to be among those who make it in the exams coming up, like the results. You are going to be among the very top. So congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
we believe in you just like you believe in yourself. So now we want to understand, this is your second year in the Cali University of Boya, but you're already making travels, you're already making Cameroon, representing the country and all that kind of stuff, and in a very big way too. How has the Cali University Institute of Boya contributed to such a success story so early?
Well, CUIB is not like the other universities. I'd like to make that clear because, I mean, from the names, an entrepreneurial university, an innovative hub, one that fosters collaboration. I mean, we have a close relationship with our lecturers, and we have a lot of resources, internet connection on campus, the library. Those are a lot of resources that many universities, I can say in Cameroon, do not have. So I just used all of this to my advantage, basically. Yes, making sure that I try to ask questions, work hand in glove with my lecturers, with my course mates sometimes, because most of our courses have this you have to do group presentations, so they encourage us to work in group. So that automatically gives us an upper hand because we are already used to collaboration, and that's how the tech space is. You have to collaborate with other people in order for you to build a project. So CUIB has given me all of these advantages.
Interesting. And of course, how did you find yourself in the School of Information Technology? Was it something planned, or how was it? Coincidental?
No, it was not planned. It was, well, I can say, by the way, I was a student interested in I wanted to become a medical doctor. So I wrote the entrance exam into medicine and failed. That was the first failure of my life, the first time I ever failed an entrance exam. So
I could imagine how it hit you.
I was down. I was frustrated, and I did not know what my next plan of action. I was frustrated. So I was scrolling online and I saw CUIB in Entrepreneur University. Wow, I was something caught my attention.
Okay.
And at that time, I wasn't in the mood to go out to look for admission. So I checked and I saw that admission could be done online. I was like, wow, okay, at least someone understands that we're in the virtual age. So I applied online and received an email. I was selected, and I came to pay my fees and everything, and I started. My first day of class was the CA, Dr. Atanke's CA. It was crazy, but I was, everything caught my attention. Everything about the university caught my attention.
Okay, that's interesting to note, and we are interested to find out. I mean, since it was not your regular first choice, so far so good. Are you having regrets? From all indications, you were very good in biology and all that kind of stuff. So how is that dream going to be like now? Now you're doing something which you are already passionate about, and you're already representing not just the university but Cameroon. So now we're finding out from you how you're going to do a melange of that. I mean, is it all about sciences, as in pure medical doctor, biology, all those things? It's now in the past? Or you still have some plans?
Of course, yes. By the way, we all should know that tech cuts across every field.
Okay.
Yes. So when you're studying software engineering or computer science, it doesn't mean you're going to it gives you an upper hand. Like you're able to do things that regular people in that field will not be able to. So I had to apply to study software engineering at the Catholic University in Boya because I aspired to study computational biology, and for research I had to have a degree in either biology or any technological related field. So I decided to pursue a BSc in software engineering first hand. That was how I found myself here. So I'm not just here. I have a purpose, like I said. So I'm here for the bigger picture. So this is just the beginning.
Interesting. That's very interesting. And of course, the bigger picture is right before you, and it's just about working hard and being who you are, developing those skills, and of course becoming the best version of yourself. That's what we encourage in the Catholic University Institute of Boya. And you're in a class of many students. We want to find out from you, what are you doing which is not regular? How are you a notch higher than your mates?
I'm a student. Yeah. I have a purpose. I have my goals clearly written down, and I have, let me say, I have put in place all I need to accomplish for the accomplishment of these goals. Paying the price, etc. And I'm a student. I'm a community leader. I have a part-time job. So I have experience. Basically, I'm not just a student. I'm a student with experience.
Student with experience, of course. I mean, you're very proud of that. I'm talking about your activities already. We know that you are a Google Developer student. You're in the Google Developer Students Club, and it's a university-based club, of course, and gives you an opportunity to expand your network. What's GDSC?
GDSC is a university-based club. So it is there to foster networking, encourage learning, collaboration amongst university students. So I'm the leader of the club. I tried to bring the club to CUIB, and the administration welcomed this club. So that was how it started, and this club has created a platform for students to network with other students across the globe, have access to online courses, things like that.
Interesting. And of course, we are at the level of CUIB, and we have many watching you right now. We have parents watching you right now. We have those young Cameroonians, Africans watching you right now. We have the world watching you right now. So we wish to maybe find out from you any message for this group of persons as far as CUIB is concerned. Any special message for them? I mean, should they take their destination be CUIB? We know we are in the period where we're expecting the results of the General Certificate of Education anytime soon. That of the baccalaureate is already out, though the results were generally very poor. But you cannot pass students who don't put efforts. You cannot give a pass because you want people to pass. Because if you do that, the educational system will be very porous. So we say congratulations to those who are at the helm of the baccalaureate result. We have to, of course, be serious. For the fact that we are talking about exams is not a let my people go thing. So that's the same we're expecting for the General Certificate of Education, the GCE. When it's not right, do not pass students. Because if you pass students, they come to the higher level, they will become even worse. And before you know it, we'll have many situations where houses are collapsing, people are dying because of, they don't have the train. Those who are in charge, they're not having the proper training, they're not even the proper knowledge, even if you train them. So please, we are begging the authorities, do not let our people go in the name of releasing results. Let those who merit it go to the next stage. Those who do not merit should repeat, work hard, and try again next time. So now, what do you have for as message to all those who are anticipating the university, the parents, or the stakeholders? Should they choose Kalu University? Why should they do so?
CUIB should be your first choice because it's an innovative hub. Yes. While I was in Morocco, we had a conference on digital education, and most students in the hall were complaining about the fact that their teachers are not welcoming technology, their teachers are adamant to AI and things like that. But the truth is, I could not really relate because I find myself in an institution where our teachers are up to date with the current technologies. Dr. Mokom, Dr. Peter, these are people who master their jobs to the core. So sitting in a class with minds like this, that's something you would you will always need in your entire life. So I encourage you to come to CUIB. It's an entrepreneur university. Before you leave here, EMP, you have a job. You create a job before you leave, such that you will not be a job seeker, but a job creator. And that's basically it. CUIB is a place to be, and I've never regretted choosing CUIB. I don't regret it at all.
You mentioned ENP. ENP, is it one of the standout aspects of the Kali University Institute of Boya?
Yes, it's a course, 4 years course, 4 years, and you you will do it whether you like it or not. You're going to have a business. You're going to make money whether you like it or not.
It's a must.
It's a must.
So the destination is CUIB, dear televiewers. CUIB is the destination. Do not make a mistake. Do not panic. Just be calm and know that you are going to the right place. We have all our School of Agriculture and Natural Resources, School of Business, School of Information Technology, School of Engineering, School of Journalism and Communication. We have the School of Health Sciences, of course. That school is also doing very, very well. We have the School of Law. We have the School of Arts and Education. We have HND programs, many in many fields. It's very open, and one of our universities is one of the cheapest in terms of the fee structure for HND and other stuffs. And we are very, very, very affordable, and your fees can be negotiated upon. Yes, we understand that not all fingers are equal, so we make sure that we create the platform for you all to pay your fees in installments, so that everybody should be in the same platform. Whether you're doing the BSc, you're doing the HND, you're doing the BTech programs, you're doing the MBA, you're doing the masters, we make sure that we give room for flexibility in terms of fee structure. So do not make a mistake. Be part and parcel of the CUIB family. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be taking on our very last transitional imperative. When we come back, we shall be cutting the T's and dotting the I's, and of course be ready to pack our bags and leave the studio. Stay with us.
Are you looking for a university that can guide you in your following dreams? Then think the Kali University Institute of Boya, the growth mindset entrepreneurial university. The Kali University Institute of Boya run an Afro-American model that helps students to become the best version of themselves. We train students to become job creators and not job seekers, and instill in them moral and spiritual values. Admissions open now in the School of Business, Agriculture and Natural Resources, School of Engineering, School of Information and Technology, School of Health Sciences, School of Arts Education, School of Law and School of Journalism and Communication. We run HND, BSc, MBA and Master's program, as well as certification programs. In Boya, our campus is located opposite Bilingual Grammar School, Moliko. In Douala, we are at Bonaberry, Ancienne Route behind Lycée Polyvalent. To apply, go to www.cuib-cameroon.org/apply. Contact us now on 656-062-976 or 680-451-876.
Thank you very, very much for being fidel to CUIBR, for being fidel to DMR TV. And of course, your last words as we pack our bags to leave the studio. Your last word, your advice, any advice for, of course, the students who are watching you out there?
Yeah, like Winston Churchill said, failure is not fatal, success is not final. It is the courage to continue that count. No matter where you are right now, no matter what's going on with you, wake up and start doing something. Yes, keep learning, seek knowledge wherever you can find it. Grow your network. Social media nowadays has the power to make you or mar you. You know, look for people who are making it out there and try to follow them. Get mentors. Never back out. You know, make use of LinkedIn. These are platforms where you can grow your network. Know people, approach people, ask. Just be curious, basically. Yes, and keep learning. That's what I can say. Keep learning. Keep learning.
Keep learning. Keep learning. Never give up. Moto Mwaimbe. Yes, never give up. Says the legendary Mokwe artist Se Tatake. All right. So thank you very much, dear viewers. If you did enjoy the program, remember to join us again on Thursday for a rebroadcast, if at all. Maybe for those of you who did not follow. For those of you who want to continue to be fidel, next week, Saturday, we shall be here again for another very fresh and interesting edition of your program, CUIBR. Thanks very much, Queen ABOH, who represented CUIB and Cameroon in general out there in Morocco for the Seeds for the Future program organized by HUAWEI. Special thanks to you, the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, that was as Bishop of the Boya Diocese, His Lordship Michael Bibi, for supervising today's edition of CUIBR. To the President of the Catholic University Institute of Boya, Reverend Father Bartholomew Anya, we appreciate you for your production expertise. Thank you so much. The technical crew headed by Madam Kindness. May God bless you all, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you are the best in your family and your generation. Stay tuned to more programs on your darling radio and television station, the TMR TV. God bless you.
Are you looking for a university that can guide you in your following dreams? Then think the Catholic University Institute of Boya, the Growth Mindset Entrepreneurial University. The Catholic University Institute of Boya run an Afro-American model that helps students to become the best version of themselves. We train students to become job creators and not job seekers, and instill in them moral and spiritual values. Admissions open now in the School of Business, Agriculture and Natural Resources, School of Engineering, School of Information and Technology, School of Health Sciences, School of Arts Education, School of Law, and School of Journalism and Communication. We run HND, BSc, MBA and Master's program as well as certification programs. In Boya, our campus is located opposite Bilingual Grammar School, Moliko. In Douala, we are at Bonaberry, Ancienne Route behind Lycée Polyvalent. To apply, go to www.cuib-cameroon.org/apply. Contact us now on 656-062-976 or 680-451-876.